Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. We'll arriving at our destination shortly.
Two in a row, sir. You made it 2 days in a row. What's up? What's up, everybody? Welcome to the latest episode of the Airplane Show. My name is Greg. I'm going to be your trusted, I think trusted's a good word, your trusted internet pilot tonight. We are getting ready to do more of this amazingly fun. I didn't realize it was going to be this much fun. This flight school from FS Academy is some bomb ass stuff, man. This is some pretty fun shit. Hopefully all my controls are the same as they were last night, so the trim should be okay and all that. But yeah, man, we're gonna jump into this. We're gonna do a little more power washing after this, and then I'm gonna call it a night and probably put on a movie. I think I'm gonna watch either Straight Outta Compton. I got a few different videos I want to watch. I'm looking at Straight Outta Compton. I might watch Oppenheimer again. I might watch The Hateful Eight again. Not really sure. I might watch Rogue One as well. I mean, I don't know. I'm in a mood like I want to watch a movie. All right, so we did. Let's see here. Does it have our glasses? No, it doesn't. All right, so we did this one, I believe. Let's see here. Did we? I could have sworn that. Didn't it have our grades? Why didn't it store our grades? I mean, it's not a big deal if it didn't store them, but I could have sworn that we did, like, didn't we do this one? We did this one last night. We got like 10,000 points. I wonder why it's not showing, oh, well, is what it is. All right, let's do number 3. I know we haven't done it yet, so. All right, VFR 3 circuits. Let's take a look at what we're going to be doing here first. Second, let's look at this. Let me turn off the music. I believe I still have. Nope, that's not it. This is it right here. All right, guide. Correct. Come on, OBS, stop being a cunt. Oh, bitch. No, that's not what All right, let's see here. Interact. That's 25, page 25. Let's go to page 25. All right, let me see if I can make this a little bigger. All right, circuits. See here, crosswind leg. It's pretty cool how it spells it all out for us. I wish I could make this bigger than I can make it big. All right, so after reaching 500 feet above ground level after takeoff, climb 90-degree turn to the left. Put you in the crosswind leg. Then downwind checklist, brake pressure, landing. That's pretty cool. Then we have the base leg. Yep. Go around, and then what's after? That's pretty cool, man. It gives you the charts and everything. They did some really good, like. They did some really good shit on this. Like they put some work in. It's not just like, here you go, here's a few missions, and just good luck. They actually put a lot of work into this. It's pretty cool. I'm going to download this on my iPad so I can have it next time. I'm not going to worry about it tonight. But let's go ahead and jump into this here mission. And let's get this thing rolling, bitch. Hit like and subscribe. All right, this is number 3. All right, fly. Boom. 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 You got to say for yourself. Taranga? Where the hell's Taranga? That looks like it's in New Zealand by the Code NZ something something. Ooh, look, we're in a Robin DR400. That's cool. Different plane than last time. I like that we're not using the same airplane. That's cool. That's mucho culo.
For lesson 3, we start with a new aircraft and a new location, the Robin DR400 and Tauranga in New Zealand. We're not going to land just yet, so maintain circuit altitude of 1,000 feet and fly overhead the runway, tracking the centre line. The circuit pattern is the way VFR flights are organised when circling an airfield. A series of left-hand 90-degree
I don't have my
turns
cameras
takes us around the circuit
set up like I did last night, so I can't
shape.
look outside.
The basic circuit is the same everywhere for consistency, although
up,
terrain
Scale
or
Bait?
airspace limitations may require a right-hand circuit to be made, which will be noted on the charts.
All right, we're gonna set up a couple of cameras and then we're gonna redo this here. All right, so pilot.
If we were landing now, this would
All
be
right.
the final leg.
View shortcut.
Once beyond the far end of the runway,
All right,
we'll
that's
make
gonna
a left
be-
turn onto the crosswind leg.
We will, buddy. We will. And let
Another
me
90-degree left turn would then take us onto the downwind leg, where we fly parallel
set up this
to the
one
runway
here.
at the circuit altitude of
Pilot
1,000 feet
next.
above the airfield elevation.
No.
Once we reach the end of that downwind leg, seen once the landing threshold appears at a 45-degree angle behind you, we make a third left turn onto the base leg and start to descend and decelerate.
All right, and
Judging
let's do number
visually, we then
3.
make our final turn onto the final leg, where we're
What's going on,
lined up to
Scalebait? How you doing,
land.
buddy?
Make a left turn now onto the crosswind leg. Remember the circuit altitude is 1,000
Pilot.
feet.
We'll turn when I'm ready, buddy. We're not ready just yet. All right, view shortcut. Save this one. Save assignment, and then all right, let's save this as let's see. All right, that one. Now we should have this one for home, this one for left, this one for right, this one for outside. All right, let me just go back. I'm gonna quit the game real quick. I just want to change the flaps. I didn't like how the flaps with the lever. I didn't like that. I'm gonna set it back up on my buttons here. Let me just erase it. Let's see here. All right, let's get rid of this. Clear input. We're gonna restart this lesson here in a moment. Let's go. Flaps. Come on, stop being a bitch. All right, let's see here. Increase flaps. Flaps by 1 level. That's going to be up. Valid. Oh man, it started freezing and crashing on you. That sucks, dude. Sorry to hear that. Wonder why I did that. That's crazy. Well, hopefully it's not a problem like where you have to uninstall the whole simulator and then reinstall the whole thing. That would really suck. That takes a lot of time. That's not something I enjoy doing. I've done it a few times. Did you try it again after that, or did it just freeze up and then that was it? That sucks, man. Yeah, I haven't tried this on Xbox yet, so I don't know how it's going to work on Xbox. I probably should try it out at some point. I just don't want to. I just don't feel like downloading, 400 gigabytes of memory again on the Xbox. I really don't want to do that. All right, now we're good. We should have our camera controls now. Yep.
For lesson 3, we start with a new aircraft and a new location. The Robin DR400.
Yeah, it's a nice little airplane to do
in New
before.
Zealand.
I don't fly it too often. I fly it every once in a
We're
while.
not going to land just yet, so maintain circuit altitude of 1,000 feet.
Okay.
And fly overhead the
Oh, on your
runway,
computer?
tracking
Gotcha.
the center line.
But that's good that it
The circuit
didn't have a
pattern
problem the
is
second
way
time around. That's
VFR
good.
flights are organized when circling an airfield. A series of left-hand 90-degree turns takes us around the circuit in a rectangle shape. The basic circuit is the same everywhere for consistency, although terrain or airspace limitations may require a right-hand circuit to be made, which will be noted on the charts.
All right.
There are 4 sides to the rectangle which are named. If we were landing now, this would be the final leg.
Guess so, buddy.
Once beyond the far end of the runway, we'll make a left turn onto the crosswind leg.
All right, you say so.
Another 90-degree left turn would then take us onto the downwind leg, where we fly parallel to the runway
wind.
at the
Whoa.
circuit altitude of 1,000 feet above the airfield's elevation. Once we reach the end of that downwind leg, seen once the landing threshold appears at a 45-degree angle behind you, we make a third left turn onto the base leg.
This is kind of fun, though. I've been enjoying it. It's something different than just flying from point A to point B. It's fun, man.
Turn onto the final leg, where we're lined up to land. Make a left turn.
Just the guy sounds slightly retarded. Like,
leg.
I don't want to say it.
Remember the circuit altitude.
Oh shit! What are we supposed to do?
1,000 feet.
Hang on. Let me look at the guide real quick. What were we supposed to do? Okay, climb. Continue on down one leg until final go around. I missed his, what he told me to do. Shit. Okay, the circuit is after takeoff, climb 90 degree turn is made to the left. Okay. I see what we're doing. We're out here right now, so we're gonna make a left out towards the. Okay, I got it. I think I understand now. Okay. Okay. Let's make a 90-degree turn left and see if he fails us. I think we were at like 240, I believe, was our direction.
Roll out on a heading of 160 to fly the crosswind leg.
We're high. We lower down a little bit. Could be at like 1,000 feet. Alright, what's going on, pal? You gonna give us some instructions or what? I don't want to start over again, but I'll do it if I have to. Really bumpy out here. A little bit. It just kind of gets boring, like flying the same airplanes over and over again and just flying from here to there. I mean, this I kind of like because it's interactive. I'm learning at the same time too, which is good, you know, because I mean, a lot of what I know about airplanes is all self-taught. Just reading a little bit from actual pilots, helping a little bit here and there, but most of it's all. Let me restart because he's not giving us any instructions. A lot of what I know is just self-taught and just trial and error. I have a kind of a, what's that kind of memory where you can see stuff and you remember it, but whatever. Like, I've been able to read a lot of stuff about airplanes and it just like sticks in my head. All right, I'm going to pay attention to what he's saying this time instead of making fun of him in my mind.
DR400 and Tauranga in New Zealand. We're not going to land just yet, so maintain circuit altitude of 1,000
Yeah, getting a little bored with general aviation flying and airlines and.
The circuit pattern is the way VFR flights are organised when circling an airfield. A series of left-hand 90-degree turns takes us around the circuit in a rectangle.
And I've wanted to learn, like I've wanted to take flight lessons, so I mean, this is kind of. I don't know, maybe is this close to what it would be in real life? I mean, I would imagine they would start you out doing VFR flights and.
Which will be noted on the charts. There are 4 sides to the rectangle which are named. If we were landing now, this would be the final leg.
That would be the final leg.
Once
right.
beyond the far end of the runway, we'll make a left turn onto
I shouldn't really say I'm getting bored. It's just I wanted something new to do, other than just flying.
Would then take us onto the downwind leg.
And this is definitely something different. We're learning, we're flying different airplanes.
Feet above the airfield elevation. Once we reach the end of that downwind leg, seen once the landing threshold appears at a 45-degree angle behind you.
I didn't really want to buy another in-a-build Airbus. I already have a few of them. Like, I really want that tubeless and Aerosoft.
Judging visually, we then make our final turn onto the final
340 to come out.
where we're lined up to
Whoa,
land.
wind. Whoa,
Make
bix.
a left turn now onto the crosswind leg.
All right, we need to go to 160. We need to stay about 1,000. Oh, a little bit of right rudder there. More right rudder.
Roll out on a heading of 160 to fly the crosswind leg. Now make another left turn onto downwind.
Going to 70 degrees.
Roll out on heading 070 to parallel the runway. We'll do our downwind checks. Brakes are pressured but released, undercarriage is fixed, mixture full rich, fuel on and sufficient, indications are in the green, and security seatbelts are fastened, doors are closed. Foxtrot Sierra Alpha, downwind for touch and go.
Foxtrot Sierra Alpha number 1, report final.
Wilco, Foxtrot Sierra Alpha.
I think I'm just going to do all these in a row, like all the VFR, and then do the next level, which I think is navigation, IFR. I forget what comes after this one. Damn, it's windy. Oh, and this little airplane around.
Remember the circuit altitude is 1,000 feet.
Yes, sir, I'm getting there. I'm sorry, sir. Sorry, sir, don't fail me. I'll do better. I'll do better, I promise. There we go, we're kissing 1,000 feet. And we're dead nuts on 70.
after gentle descent, decelerate to 80 knots. In the white airspeed band, extend the first stage of flaps, set power and trim for 80 knots.
All right, come on, man. Damn, it's a shame you had to stop, man. I would love to start doing flight school. I think that would be so cool to do. Did you have to buy like your own airplane? I mean, it might be a stupid question. Am I not reading this right? That's kilometers an hour. Oh, there's 80. Okay, I see. We might have fucked up. We'll find out in a moment, I guess. I thought the airport was... Oh, we already passed the airport. Not... Yeah, I think we did. All right, let's start over again. This is a hard little lesson. Yeah, I didn't realize that that was 80 knots there. All right, let me make sure.
For less
Make sure
than
my
three,
flaps
we
actually
start with
work.
a new aircraft and a new location. The Robin DR400 and Tauranga in New Zealand. We're not going to land just yet, so maintain circuit altitude of 1,000 feet and fly overhead the runway, tracking the center line. The circuit pattern is the way VFR flights are organized when circling an airfield. A series of left-hand 90-degree turns takes us around the circuit in a rectangle.
I guess that would be part of the cost of the flying lessons.
The basic circuit is the same everywhere for consistency, although terrain or airspace limitations
I would love to learn how to fly.
Circuit to be made,
I don't have time right now, or the money. More money than time right now.
There are 4 sides to the rectangle, which are named. If we were landing now, this would be the final leg. Once beyond the far end of the runway, we'll make a left turn onto the crosswind leg. Another 90-degree left turn would then take us onto the downwind leg, where we fly parallel to the runway at the circuit altitude of 1,000 feet above the airfield elevation.
I guess that kind of makes sense.
Once we reach the end of that downwind leg, seen once the landing threshold appears,
one of these days, I want to lose more weight before I do flying lessons.
We make a third left turn.
I don't want to be the weight I am and try to get behind and crawl into little airplanes. I don't want to embarrass myself. Let me lose like another 50 pounds and then maybe I'll have the money by then.
Up to land. Make a left turn now onto the crosswind leg. Remember the circuit altitude is 1,000 feet.
Alright, we're going to do everything properly this time.
Roll out on a heading of 160 to fly the crosswind leg. Now make another left turn onto downwind. out on heading 070 to parallel the runway. We'll do our downwind checks. Brakes are pressured but released, undercarriage is fixed, mixture full rich, fuel on and sufficient, indications are in the green, and security seatbelts are fastened, doors are closed. Foxtrot Sierra Alpha, downwind for touch and go.
Foxtrot Sierra Alpha number 1, report final.
Wilco, Foxtrot Sierra Alpha.
Alright, pretty close to the white band. We're still holding course pretty well. About 1,000 feet. Man, 25 grand. That's... I mean, I think it's worth it. It's just a shame it's so much money. I would love to be able to spend 25 grand on flight lessons.
Now make another left turn, power back and start a gentle descent. Decelerate to 80 knots. Now we're in the white airspeed band, extend the first stage of flaps, set power and trim for 80 knots.
I think the first time I just didn't do this.
Now turn left and align yourself on
That's
the
what I didn't
runway
do last
centre
time. I
line.
didn't align
Take
myself.
full flaps and speed 60 knots. Foxtrot Sierra Alpha turning final.
Foxtrot Sierra Alpha cleared touch and go runway 25, wind 260 at 8.
Clear touch and go runway 25, Foxtrot Sierra Alpha.
Alright, shit's about to get real. And am I supposed to take back off again? Didn't give me any instructions. I wish there was a way to rewind and go back. Like, didn't we just do what we were supposed to do? Let me look at this one last time. Hang on a second. Let's look at this guide one last time. Okay. Base leg, we did that. Final. Turn 80 knots, establish on final. Approach. Okay, we did that. An approach may be discontinued anytime for multiple reasons. Procedure is similar. Yeah, I mean, that's what we did. Why didn't... we'll try it one more time. If it doesn't work, we'll just move to the next lesson. I'm not going to spend all night if their lesson's not going to be correct. Let's try it one last time here.
3, we start with a new aircraft and a new location, the Robin DR400
Where's
and
60?
Tauranga in New Zealand.
So 60 is right here.
We're not going
Right,
to
okay,
land
so
just
80 is
yet,
150
so
and then right
maintain
over
circuit
100.
altitude of 1,000 feet and fly overhead the runway, tracking the center line.
Okay.
The circuit
Fly over the
pattern is the
runway,
way VFR
tracking the
flights
center
are
line.
organized when circling an airfield. A series of left-hand 90-degree turns takes us around the circuit in a rectangle shape. The basic circuit is the same everywhere for consistency, although terrain or airspace limitations may require a right-hand circuit to be made, which will be noted on the charts. There are 4 sides to the rectangle which are named. If we were landing now, this would be the final leg. Once beyond the far end of the runway, we'll make a left turn onto the crosswind leg. Another 90-degree left turn would then take us onto the downwind leg, where we fly parallel to the runway at the circuit altitude of 1,000 feet above the airfield elevation. Once we reach the end of that downwind leg, seen once the landing threshold appears at a 45-degree angle behind you, we make a third left turn onto the base leg and start to descend and decelerate. Judging visually, we then make our final turn onto the final leg, where we're lined up to land. Make a left turn now onto the crosswind leg.
That's 160.
Roll out on a heading of 160 to fly the crosswind leg.
I used to practice this kind of stuff all the time. When I first got this Turtle Beach set up, I would just sit here and practice.
Now make another left turn onto
I would usually use a
downwind.
Cessna 172. Sometimes a Diamond Air 40, but usually Cessna.
Roll out on heading 070 to parallel the runway. We'll do our downwind checks. Brakes are pressured but released, undercarriage is fixed, mixture full rich, fuel on and sufficient.
Actually, I watched the first
Indications are
Transformers
in the green,
movie while I was
and
working today.
security seatbelts are fastened,
A lot of times
doors
I'll put a
are
movie
closed.
on in the background. I'll just leave it on
Foxtrot
mute
Sierra
and just
Alpha
kind of watch it
downwind
a
for
little bit
touch and
while I'm working. Man,
Foxtrot
I forgot
Sierra
that
Alpha number 1
first
report
Transformers movie was
final.
pretty dope.
Wilco Foxtrot Sierra Alpha.
I like the cast.
Remember
I'm
the
not a big
circuit
Shia
altitude is
LaBeouf fan, but
1,000 feet.
the rest of the cast I liked. Anthony Edwards and what the fuck is the dude that played the Homeland Defense guy? John Turturro and Angelina Jolie's dad. What's his name? I forget. John Voight. He was really good.
Remember the circuit altitude is 1,000
Oh shit! Yeah, we're
feet.
supposed to be at 1,000 feet. My fault, buddy. And then I liked Hugo Weaving. He did Megatron's voice. Yeah, my bad. I know we need to be at 1,000 feet. I'm so sorry, buddy. I was talking about Transformers, and next thing I knew, we were at like 1,300 feet. Okay. That better? Are we in the...
Now make another left turn, power back, and start a gentle descent. Decelerate to 80 knots. Now we're in the white airspeed band, extend the first stage of flaps, set power and trim for 80 knots. Now turn left and align yourself on the runway center line. Take full flaps and speed 60 knots.
So that's right
Foxtrot
above
Sierra
100.
Alpha turning final.
Foxtrot Sierra Alpha cleared touch and go runway 25, wind 260 at 8.
Clear touch and go runway 25, Foxtrot Sierra Alpha. Select an aiming point and lock it into place, not allowing it to move up or down in the windscreen. Set power and trim for 60 knots. After touchdown, stay on the center line, set takeoff flaps and full power for a touch and go.
Hey, we didn't get that last time. All right, that's about 60 right there. Right at 69. So I'm guessing takeoff flaps is one level up from where we're at. We're a little offline, but that's it.
Now look to the far end of the runway, power to idle, set the flare attitude, touching down with the main wheels. Maintain the center line and set takeoff flaps. Now apply full power with some right rudder for the engine torque. Now raise the nose to the takeoff attitude. Keep full power and the climbing attitude. Keep the right rudder in whilst climbing on the runway heading.
All right. Got right rudder on a little bit. Did we pass? 'Cause you didn't keep my grades from last night. Did we pass?
We're passing 300 feet above airfield level, so retract the flaps.
All right, flaps
Once
up.
above 500 feet, turn left onto the crosswind leg, climbing to 1,000 feet. There's 500 feet above airfield level, so make your left turn onto crosswind. Roll out heading 160 and climb back up to the circuit altitude of 1,000 feet.
Trying. We're just losing power, buddy. We're trying. We're almost there. We're almost there. Get to 1,000 feet. Oh, come on.
Level off at 1,000 feet and start your left turn onto downwind. Accelerate to about 90 knots. Checks, brakes pressured and released, undercarriage fixed, mixture full rich, fuel on and sufficient, engines in the green and secure. Foxtrot Sierra Alpha downwind 25 for low approach and overshoot.
Foxtrot Sierra Alpha, roger, you're number 1, cleared low approach and overshoot, runway 25.
Cleared low approach and overshoot runway 25.
Get back to
Next
1,000.
circuit request low level, Foxtrot Sierra Alpha.
Foxtrot Sierra Alpha, roger, next circuit, low level approved.
Come on, get back down to 1,000.
Circuit altitude is 1,000 feet.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to snap at you, instructors. Just, I know. Reminded me. Maybe my Diet Mountain Dew. Yeah. All right, now I feel better. Oh shit.
left base turn here, power back to 80 knots and start a descent. We're going to do a missed approach this time.
Alright.
Speeds in the white band, first stage of flaps and power for 80 knots.
Got it.
Make the final turn, take landing flaps, power for 60 knots.
Right, well, I got it pretty much at idle, so hopefully we'll hit the 60 knots soon.
Keep the aiming point locked in the windscreen, and I'll say when to initiate a go-around.
Okay. 60 knots. About 60. We're off. Wind keeps on pushing us
Go
over.
around, full power and set the climb attitude. Hold the climb attitude and set takeoff flaps. Use right rudder to keep straight and climb to just 500 feet. We'll make a low-level circuit this time, still with left-hand turns. Keep the flaps set as they are.
Yep. Got it, buddy. Long ass lesson. I want to watch more Brave Girls. Anybody ever watch Brave Girls on like a show where they teach how to do life hacks and outdoor hacks and shit like that? I know. Just trying to get to 500 feet.
Maintain 500 feet and make a left turn to crosswind. We'll make a low-level circuit, which will be tighter than before. Make another left turn onto our tighter downwind leg. Keep a speed of about 80 knots. Keep altitude 500 feet for the low-level circuit.
What did I tell you about that? Instructor, I gotta give this guy a name. You can't just call him instructor. Call him preceptor. I watched Hellraiser Judgment last night, and the main bad dude was called Preceptor. Other name for teacher, I guess. Preceptor. It's a dumb movie, but I run to watch a dumb movie. I like that. Alright, we need to get down and out.
Downwind checks. Brakes pressured and released. Undercarriage fixed. Mixture full rich. Fuel on and sufficient. Engines in the green. And secure with seatbelts fastened.
My sister.
Foxtrot Sierra Alpha, low level downwind, runway 25 for full stop.
Happens to die.
Foxtrot Sierra Alpha cleared to land runway 25, wind 260 at 7 knots.
Cleared land runway 25, Foxtrot Sierra Alpha. Even though we're lower and closer in, we keep the same references. so we'll again make our turn when the runway is 45 degrees behind us. As we're closer to the runway, we'll make a continuous base turn onto final.
Well, that's what I
keeping
did
our
last time,
altitude
but
until halfway.
I know we shouldn't have
around
done
the
that,
base
but you
turn.
weren't telling me when to turn. So I just made a continuous turn. I hope you don't like fail me, because even though you're not keeping my grades. I wonder why it didn't keep our grades from that. Like, maybe it's just you get a perfect score. If you pass it, you take a pass or a fail kind of. Should be at about 45 degrees. I'm gonna start turning. I think we're fine. Based on this circuit that we've done a couple of times now. That shit, do it. Oh, maybe we're not supposed to turn yet. How's the runway at? Oh, I think I see it. Alright, let's see if he lets us land. Either way, we're going to go to the next... If we're not keeping our grades, there's really no reason to worry about the grade. Alright, let's get down to 60 knots. Go flaps full.
Keep the flaps at the takeoff setting for this low circuit.
I'm sorry. You weren't talking to me. I didn't know. I thought you said we were coming in for a full stop.
Keep altitude 500 feet for the low-level circuit.
Oh, okay. Maybe we're just doing this whole circuit. Coming around again. It's kind of a boring lesson. Fun flying a different airplane for kind of a boring lesson. Slowly.
That's about the right spot, so make a continuous left turn, holding 500 feet initially, speed 80 knots. Keep the turn going, take full flaps and power for 60 knots. We're going to land off of this approach.
That's kind of scary, but okay. You're way fast. Starting to. Is that a golf course right there? I'll have to look that up in real life and see. That looks like every time I see, I told you, every time I see like tan and green, I think it's a golf course, but that really does look like a golf course.
Flare attitude.
Not bad.
Keep the center line and allow the speed to come back on its own without braking. The exit is a little way further down the runway. Take the runway exit coming up on the right. That's your first introduction to circuits complete.
Sound a little happier. You can sound a little happier about us passing. Like, great, that's you did it. All right, training menu. Let's jetliners, navigator. Okay, local flight. Take a short flight across the countryside before forming an overhead join at the local airstrip. Leave the airfield, travel across New Zealand countryside on your first taste of in-flight uncontrolled airspace before forming an overhead join. All right, let's take a look at this. Okay, local flight. Here we go. Oh, I like how it's got the different classes of airspace. That's cool. Yeah, group flights on Discord would be pretty dope, I think. That would be kind of fun. You know, it all depends on time and stuff like that. You know, I don't typically have a lot of time to do this anymore, but yeah, man, I'd be okay with that. Give it a try and see what happens. Okay, so when flying VFR within any airspace class, you must comply with visibility and cloud avoidance regulations. Okay, both above 3,000 feet sea level and 1,000. All right, minimum heights. Okay. Overhead join. We're going to be arriving at an airfield that does not have a control tower, okay? We'll explore how to join a circuit at an uncontrolled airfield using procedure known as the overhead join. Okay, so to join altitude, landing end, departure end, join. Okay, arrive from the live side, so that's joining, departure end. I'm guessing it's right here. Overhead flying. All right, well, looks good. Let's go ahead and try it. Just no sense in just reading about it. Let's actually do it. I think after this lesson, we'll do a little pressure washing again. That was fun. Bong, 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 bong. Woo, 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 woo. Bang, bang. Oh boy. On a grass strip,
You
huh?
join us in the Robin as we're backtracking runway 32 at Thames on the New Zealand's North Island. Keep taxiing towards the end of the runway. We're going to conduct a full VFR flight completely in uncontrolled Class G airspace. To begin, we'll depart Thames via the circuit and start heading southeast.
All right, so I think you said parking brakes off. Oh, I think I put the parking brake on. Yep, I did. All right. And where are we taxiing to again? Wasn't really listening. Yeah, we got to go to the end of here and turn around. All right, are we turning around here?
Now slow to a walking pace and make a 180 turn to line up.
That's not so easy to do in a walking pace. Turning around. Fuck your grass. Kill it all. Kill all your grass.
Align yourself in the center of the grass runway and come to a stop. There's
Close
no
enough.
ATC here at Thames, so we'll broadcast what we're doing on the local traffic frequency.
Okay.
Thames traffic, Foxtrot Sierra Alpha, taking off runway 32, Thames. Now set full power and take off from runway 32.
Little right rudder. Full power set. Five. $60 knots.
Raise the nose to the climb attitude. Hold the climb attitude and fly straight ahead initially. We'll join a left circuit after takeoff. Right rudder to keep the ball centered.
Gotcha, buddy. Try to keep about 500 feet per minute roughly on the climb. You don't fall out of the sky.
.300 feet above airfield level, flaps up.
Flaps up. Sorry, that wobble was me taking my feet off the rudders.
We're passing 500 feet, so make a left turn to the crosswind leg, climbing to 1,000 feet circuit altitude.
All right. I think this looks pretty close. I think next time I do
Level
this,
off at 1,000 feet and turn left onto downwind, heading 140.
I think next time I'm going to keep my iPad open
Thames traffic, Foxtrot Sierra Alpha, downwind
so I can
runway
like
32,
see what
leaving
directions I need to be
southbound
at, like
Thames.
what heading
We're on the
and
downwind leg of the
altitude
circuit.
and all that.
We're going to carry on straight ahead and begin our local flight and climb higher once we've left the circuit area.
Sounds good to me, buddy. 8,000 feet.
Maintain the circuit altitude of 1,000 feet for now.
Peter, what did I tell you? What did I tell you? Didn't I tell you to stop fucking bothering me? Alright, maybe you got some right to bother me. Let me get down to 1,000.
We've left the circuit to the south, climb straight ahead to 2,500 feet on heading 140.
Great.
Keeping the Waihu River on your left, we're aiming for Te-Aroha, which is the town just at the base of the tallest part of the ridge line up ahead.
Okay. Look, Ma, no Haynes. Got full power in. We got it trimmed a little bit. Alright, we're almost at 2,500 feet. Yeah, I never think about doing stuff on Discord. Maybe I should. Maybe Discord's fun to do, I don't know. I mean, I've done it like just to fuck around a little bit here and there, like group flights, group VFR flights on VATSIM and stuff like that. I don't think I've ever really streamed anything on Discord before. God damn, my ass hurts. This chair is okay, but I didn't really get a super comfortable chair for work because I didn't want to like be too comfortable sitting down all day. But man, it's a gaming chair. It's a
level off and maintain 2,500 feet. Accelerate to cruising speed of about 100 knots.
It's a gaming chair that I bought for work. It's a cheaper chair. It was like 120 bucks. But man, when you sit too long in this chair, man, it really does hurt your ass bone. Or what do you say, 100 knots? Oh, that must be where we're going there, Tiara. I like the chair. It's got a footrest that comes out.
Power to hold 100 knots and make sure you're trimmed out.
All right, let me stop talking again. No, it's got a footrest that comes out. It's got it like lays almost completely back all the way, and it can handle my weight, which is good. Okay, so that's about where 100 knots where we're at.
Lean the mixture slightly if you haven't already to make the engine's fuel-to-air ratio more efficient. You may need to reduce power and retrim afterwards. Maintain 2,500 feet.
I know, I'm working on it, buddy. I'm working on it.
Keep a speed of 100 knots.
All right, now we should be okay.
Keep flying heading 140. We're now flying visually in uncontrolled airspace. At this altitude, we don't need to account for any cruising level restrictions, and we can simply remain clear of cloud. We can see the river starting to bend away to the left, set a heading of 150, pointing us between the dark marshland we see on the right and the high ground on the left.
All right. I wish I could see the trim from here.
Once cruising VFR, make sure to keep a good lookout the whole time. We're in uncontrolled airspace below 3,000 feet, so anyone can be flying around in any direction and at any altitude, even without a radio. If we were to climb above 3,000 feet, we'd need to fly at a VFR cruising level.
All right. That makes sense.
Heading east, we'd go for an odd altitude plus 500 feet, such as 3,500 feet. Traffic heading west would be at an even altitude plus 500, giving us some separation.
That's cool.
Above 3,000 feet, we also need to have a minimum cloud separation of 1,500 meters laterally and 1,000 feet vertically. This is instead of simply staying out of the cloud and remaining in sight of the ground.
See, I turned my head 1 second and we climbed like 300 feet. You should take a screenshot and put it on Discord. That's funny. You loaded up X-Plane in the airport in the runways underwater. That's funny. Dude, I have never seen X-Plane like have issues. That's crazy.
If you look to the left, you'll see the town of Pyaroa, and just beyond that, a gap in the ridgeline called the Waihi Gap. Watch for traffic going in or out of there, and continue heading 150.
Oh yeah, my bad. Dude, that's crazy. It spawned underwater. What airport were you doing?
Keep a speed of 100 knots.
Working on it. Oh, Reno? Gotcha. Dude, Reno's not underwater. That's in Nevada, man. That's like, that would be, you'd have to have like some sort of biblical storm for that place to be underwater. Come on, X-Plane, stop trying to be like Microsoft Simulator. Has anybody tried the Microsoft Simulator on the PlayStation 5 yet? I thought that was out. I'm really curious how it's going to do on the PlayStation 5. I think it's going to be so much better than, definitely than the Series S. I don't know if it's going to be better than the Series S, the Series X. From Romania. Oh my God, I love Romania. What's up, dude? Or dudette. I don't know if you're a guy or a girl, but what's up, man? How you doing? I think I actually might be part Romanian. I have to ask my mom. I know we came from some part of Europe over there. I don't know if it's Romania or Croatia. We're from that area initially. What's up, man? How you doing? How's Romania doing? All right. Doing pretty good these days. It's a nice little airplane. I never really given this airplane a chance. Julia, nice to virtually meet you, Julia. Thanks for tuning in. Hit like and subscribe. Yeah, we're learning how to virtually fly airplanes today. We've been doing it wrong all these years. Now we're finally learning. Oh, we got to head on 150. Let me lean the fuel mixture a little bit more. I wouldn't think you would need to lean the fuel mixture at this altitude, but maybe you do. I mean, that's what they said in the initially. But I wouldn't think you'd have to lean the fuel mixture at 2,500 feet.
See the highest peak on the left side? That's Tiaraha town just below it. Take us overhead to Tiaraha. When flying VFR, there are minimum altitudes that come into play. Unless we're taking off or landing, the rules are that we can't get any lower than 500 feet above the ground or any person, vehicle, building, etc. That minimum becomes 1,000 feet if crossing a built-up area such as a town like Tiaraha.
I gotcha.
For really big towns
So this is
and
built
cities, another rule comes into play, which is the glide clear rule. This means that
we're getting ready to do the overhead rule or whatever that rule was.
Any built-up area and be able to land in a safe place in the event of an emergency, such as an engine failure. It also applies once we start heading out over water. You have to be able to glide back to solid ground for a landing, which limits how far off the coast we can go in this kind of aircraft.
All right.
We're going to carry on ahead towards Tiaraha before heading towards our next airfield, Mata Mata.
Mata Mata. Sounds good to me, buddy. Let's keep 100 knots going. I gotta fix this. Right now we should be, there we go. Have the authority to kill a minority. Ain't the one. Motherfucker. With a badge and a gun. Hey man, it might seem boring to do this kind of thing, but man, this is to me this is
2,500 feet.
Oh, I'm so sorry. So sorry, Peter. It's nice playing this game and having some sort of objective. You know, instead of just taking off, flying a route and landing, it's nice having some sort of objective. Well, it's good content, man. I mean, they did a really good job putting this together. Oh, sweet. I'll check it out here in a little bit. Yeah. I'm anxious to see what Reno looks like underwater. Thank you. You tell me that we need to be over 2,500 feet one more time, I'm gonna kick you out of the airplane. good. So far, so good. Trim pretty good. I'm not really giving it much, you know, pushing and pulling on the yoke. Seem to have kind of found a pretty good setup right now with the speed and the mixture.
We've reached TRR, so now carry on ahead for a short distance, keeping the ridgeline to your left.
All right. Will do, buddy.
As we get closer to the ridgeline, become mindful of turbulence. If
No,
wind is
not
strong
turbulence.
and it's coming from the other side of a ridge, you can find severe downdrafts, so always give high ground some extra space when downwind of it. If you look to your right at about 1 o'clock, see the long straight road? Turn to heading 160 and follow the road, keeping it on your left.
Well, I don't really need to worry about keeping it on my left. It's right there.
Follow this straight road and it'll take us towards Matamata Airfield. The road is an example of a line feature. Line features such as roads and railways are great for following, but if crossing over them, be mindful that they don't give precise lateral guidance, unless there's a standout feature, such as a junction or a town.
There's a,
When following a line
I'll wait till he's
feature,
done.
keep it on your left side, as this makes it easier to see from your seat. Traffic following the line in the other direction should also be doing this, giving you some separation.
the bush trip, one of the bush trips that comes like with the standard 2020 game. It's a bush trip in California where you're flying. It's a really like entry level yellow single prop plane that you're flying, like a crop duster kind of plane. That one, there's no like navigation directions. That one's completely like you have to like pay attention to what's on the ground. It's if you can do it, like if you can follow the map that it gives you and the ground and all that, it's a really cool experience flying. And you go from all over California into Nevada. You might go into part of Utah, the Utah or Nevada, I forget what you fly into, but you go from California, I think it's into Nevada, maybe part of Utah, and then back in California again. You go through like Big Bear, you go through I think you do go through Reno,
100 knots.
and you also go through what's the city in Utah? They got it's an airport that it's one of like the handcrafted airports that Microsoft had standard in the game. I can almost picture it.
We're going to enter the circuit at Matamata. Although it's uncontrolled,
ATVL,
we still use our
Tahoe,
radio
Lake Tahoe.
to broadcast our position and intentions and
I
listen
think that's
for other
Utah.
traffic.
Maybe that's not Utah.
To enter an uncontrolled circuit, we use the standard overhead join, which has
I need
us
to pay
arrive
attention to
over
this.
the airfield at circuit altitude plus 500 feet, looking down onto the airfield to observe the runways and look for any other aircraft. The live side of a circuit is where the circuit pattern is. The dead side is the other side of the runway, which is where we do any descending down to circuit altitude. The road we're following kinks off to the left, but we're going to keep heading 160.
Here's
as
the
it
road
takes us
right here
straight
coming off to the
towards
left.
Matamata. Start descending to 1,700 feet.
I really don't feel like starting this one over again. So hopefully we'll do it right the first time. There's our road leaving off on the left right there. Full mixture in. Yeah, this Turtle Beach setup is great. I love having the actual like push and pull, you know, levers like we have here. Got 3 of them like you have in the Cessna. You know, where you have, you know, mixture, throttle, and then there's a condition one also.
radio call before we reach the overhead to give advance notice to any other aircraft in the circuit. Matamata traffic, Foxtrot Sierra Alpha, 1,700 feet from the north for overhead join at Matamata.
Overhead join. Sounds good to me. Never heard of Matamata, New Zealand. I wonder if it's on the north part or the south part. It
Keep
looks
the
like it's
speed
in the
of
south
100
part.
knots.
Sorry. Give me an airplane where it's easy to see the knots and I'll stay at the appropriate speed. How about that, Peter? We're just going to call our teacher Peter for today. Looks like a dick. He's been he's been somewhat patient,
Looking
but
just left of the nose, you can begin to pick out the wide grass runway of Matamata with the white buildings to the western end.
Okay.
We're going to use runway 28, making a right-hand circuit
I don't
for
see him.
training. Maintain 1,700
right
feet
here.
and turn left slightly to fly over the runway 28 threshold, about heading 130.
it's a dope. A hit. Said, dope man, please, can I have another hit? The dope man said, look, I don't give a shit. All right, bro. Have a good night, dude. Or morning. Well, you said dinner, so it's night, I guess. Have a good night, dude. I'll check in with you later. I'll check those pictures out. Thanks for putting them up, bud. Appreciate it. Nice chatting with you tonight. But yeah, we can do something on Discord. We can link up on Discord and maybe put something together where we
When
can
nearing the runway 28 threshold,
fly together.
start a right-hand turn and I'll call overhead. Matamata traffic, Foxtrot Sierra Alpha, overhead for runway 28, Matamata.
Dope man said, Cluck, I don't give a shit. Girl knelt down. Suck my It all happened and the guy tried to smoke her.
Now we're crossing the runway, we're entering the dead side. Start descending to circuit altitude, 1,200 feet, and turn right to cross over the upwind end of runway 28, near the white buildings.
Fuck, I don't give a shit.
Matamata, Foxtrot Sierra
Yeah.
Alpha, descending dead side
It
28,
all happened and the
Matamata.
guy tried to choke her.
Keep the turn going towards heading 010 and aim to cross the upwind end at circuit altitude, 1,200 feet.
Working on it. Like his car ain't get with her. That's okay because the dope man hit her.
Now we're crossing the upwind end. We should be 1,200 feet and about heading 010 as we enter the live side.
010.
Now make the right turn onto right downwind, heading 100, maintaining 1,200.
Got it.
Matamata, Foxtrot Sierra Alpha, right downwind 28 to land, Matamata. Downwind checks, brakes pressured and released, undercarriage fixed, mixtures full rich, fuel on and sufficient, instrumentations T's and P's are in the green, and cabin secure. Notice how it's a little harder to see on a right-hand circuit. This is why they're typically made to the left.
Okay. Hey, so buddy. right, when are we turning again? Getting a little tired of flying in this seat.
Runway looks about 45 degrees over your right shoulder, so make your right descending turn onto base, slowing to 80 knots.
I might start using my old chair to fly in, the old dining room chair I used to use, just because it's feels a lot better on my butt. This chair is really
Once
fucking...
inside the white airspeed band, take first stage of flap and hold 80 knots on base.
Especially being that I've been sitting on it all day.
Matamata's runway 28 is grass and unmarked. It also has unusual dimensions, being about triple the width of a normal runway, at 137 meters wide. Make your own turn onto final, and judge your approach with this in mind.
Oh shit. Well, okay. I don't really know where the runway is. Hopefully you'll show me. Well, he said something about buildings being up there near it, but maybe that's the runway coming up here. Maybe it's kind of right in front of us here. I mean, if we don't land, we don't land. I mean, I think this is it coming up here. That looks like the description.
Matamata, Foxtrot, Sierra Alpha.
All right, let's slow down to 60 knots.
Matamata. Bring the speed back to about 60 knots and take landing flat. We'll make a full stop landing. As this grass runway is unmarked, choose an aiming point roughly where you'd expect to find the runway numbers and keep that locked in your windscreen.
Got it, buddy.
The wideness of this runway will give the illusion of being low, so try to account for this.
This has to be it here. Oh, I think the runway's over here, actually. Maybe not. Let's just land here.
Power back and flare attitude, look to the far end.
You fuck. All right, well, I'm not going. We're good. Dude, that's some fun shit, man. I like doing this. All right, let's we're gonna do a little power wash the next step. That was fun. Yeah, I don't know where that. You know what? I bet you if I looked at the manual, if I had the manual up like I was talking about, I probably would have landed that just fine. All right, let me end this. I'll put on some music for just a second. while I move the Turtle Beach system out of the way and get set up for some more power washing foot. Yeah, I decided to do this flight training stuff with the actual Turtle Beach setup. I think I wanted to try to be as, I don't want to say realistic, but I wanted to be closer to realistic than just, you know, using the Xbox controller. All right, let me give me 1 minute. Let me, instead of, I'm gonna mute the microphone so you don't hear me like shuffling shit around. Right back. Leave up that for. All right, let me get my controller plugged in. Sorry about that. Need to use the restroom as well. Last night when I stopped streaming, I just did a couple more minutes on the pressure washer game. And I bought a rug for the office and they wanted me to pressure wash it. So I was like, ooh, let me hold off and do it until we go live again. All right, let me put the game here. we are back at it with the pressure washer. Let me just disable filters that I have on here. Disable limiter. What the? Oh, I gotta turn the controller on. That would probably help. All right. So here's... Ah, okay, the rug's not there now. Okay. Here we go. Rug is ready to wash. I like how the base, like you have a base now. That's new from previous game. The previous game you didn't have any of that. You just had I think a little van, I think. Oh, there's the van right there. I thought we had other tools we could... I could have sworn I saw other items you can use, like a actual like a rug scrubber. I thought I saw one of those. I think it would be a cool effect if they actually had water running off of this thing, like down the drain. That would be kind of cool, guys. I mean, we are in the year 2025. Sure, you could have done it. But that's okay. You don't need to complain about AAA games just still not being up to what our standards should be. Maybe next time you put a game together too, like get actual sounds from a pressure washer spraying a rug. That would be kind of cool. All right, where can we put this at? Put it upstairs. No, let's put it downstairs, I guess. We'll put it, I don't know where to put it. See, those are, is those windows or are those doors? Oh, those are windows. Okay. We'll put it right here. All right. And then we also have couch. Wash our couch off. A beautiful couch. Let's say grandma's couch. That's grandma's couch. You know, actually, this reminds me of a Volkswagen Golf. There was a Volkswagen Golf that was out like in the 90s, I think it was, like the late 90s, mid 90s, and it was like every panel was a different color. I don't know if they had those everywhere in the world. I know in America they had them. I had a we had a few of them on the lot that I worked for when I worked for Volkswagen. Many years ago, back, seems like a lifetime ago. When I was at that age, man, I would give anything to go back to being like 17. Knowing what I know now, man, I don't know how much different I would change things. I would change a few. Man, I would love to go back. I wish there was some way to go back in time and just like live some shit over again. I'm sure maybe 1,000 years from now there'll be time travel. There's probably time travel now. They're just not telling us about it. I'm sure Elon knows how to do it. All right. Pick it up. And we'll put it over here. I can't put it here. Fuck. Or maybe it was too close to the wall. There we go. You're back. Oh my God. Well, good. Welcome back. All right. So we've placed our furniture. Let's see, how do we get another, how do we get another job? All right, access storage jobs via the county map. All right. Oh, that's not it. Oh, maybe we got to go right here. Removals van, that's free play. Public facility. Ah, maybe this is our next job. Welcome to the town of Detergento. That's Italian for laundry detergent. Detergento. I swear that we're like an 80-year-old single white lady playing this game. I bet you if we took off our costume, we'd be an 80-year-old single white lady. I mean, we just have nothing but cats. We have cats and we like cleaning stuff, so yeah, I'm sure. All right, is this all we have to do here? Just this little area? That ain't bad. We'll just go around in a circle like we're making a lap. That bothers me when you say it should be a nice quick job. That means, to me, that means like you're setting me up for something. Like, oh, well, it should have been quick, but I forgot you had like 4 miles of warning floor to do. Warning floor is done. Yeah, we're just going to keep on going around in circles. When I've had big jobs in the past, when I've done this game, I would go up and I would choose like, you know, like items to do, and then like you know, just do one by one and go down the list. But all right, I wonder if we choose the other gun, if that's going to be that much weaker. Let's try it. Oh yeah, it's definitely weaker. All right, let's use the other one. We don't have to go around in a circle. We can go like straight up and back also. Yeah, this starting pressure washer is pretty damn good. Much better than one you get in the beginning of the other game. The one you get in the beginning of the other game is like the one we just used, that white one. Wonder what kind of attachments we're going to get and gear. And I said it last night, I really want that spray paint game to come out with some more content, man. That spray paint game was a lot of fun. You guys don't know what I'm talking about, man. Y'all are missing out. There was like a spray paint simulator that came out on, I forget where else it came out. I'm sure it's on Steam. I played it on Game Pass for Xbox. I think it's still on Game Pass. Yeah, that game's a lot of fun. And also Rogue Squadron, actually. That game is kind of fun. You guys are into like space, flying in space. Yeah, Rogue One is a pretty, not Rogue One. Rogue Squadron's a pretty fun game. Yeah, something leads me to believe that this job is going to be more than just these things. Like, we have all these. That's why I'm saying, like, quick job? Yeah, right. Yeah, right. No such thing in this game. It'd be nice if you could see more water. That would be something. If they can add that in at some point. Like last night when we were cleaning, we could see a fair amount of water like coming down the side of the vehicle, but now you don't see like any water. Even when we were cleaning the rug and that couch, it would have been nice to see like water going into the drain. Right, that's done. Let's jump up here and do this. You don't mind if I step all over your table, do you? On top of your sign. And even if you clean this top 100%, we're probably gonna have to go underneath of it. Where it has rooftop. See, we still have a bunch left. That means we need to go underneath and clean it from underneath. I've also been playing that supermarket simulator a little bit here and there. That game's been kind of fun. Dredge, I've tried a little bit. That game's okay. What's the other game I've been playing a little bit of? Oh, Blueprints. Blueprints kind of fun. It hasn't really gotten old yet. I've been unlocking new rooms, but I need to always play like with the iPad next to me so I know like how to do certain rooms, because like it's like for me, like I would miss quite a bit if I didn't have some sort of guide or you know, help with certain rooms and Blueprints. I kind of stopped playing Silk Song. I was playing that for a little bit. You know, I don't really have time to play games most of the time. Between being an adult, having real life stuff, you know, that you have to do every day, it's tough to find time to play games. For me, at least. But today, I couldn't wait. I was like, oh man, I can't wait to get off of work. So I can... Shit, what was that? It sounded like a cannon going off. Oh shit, where are we going? Motherfucker's kidnapping me. What? Oh, you son of a bitch. I knew there was more. Oh, tricksters. Tricksters. Do we have any soap? See, that's the thing. Like, soap in the last game, it would clean off. You wouldn't have to, like, spray it off again. It would just clean everything off. Here you need to... Here you need to spray it off again. A new job is available. Rural surface ace. Standard. Do we have all these washers? Asks. Okay. All right, where's our next job at? Go back to home base and see what this other job is. Okay, so here's a new job here, campsite. Let me look at our here again. Washer equipment. Yeah, see, this is what I was looking for, this swirl thing to clean that carpet. I knew I had one. Ah, here we go. That's 500. So we don't really have the money for this kind of stuff yet. I gotcha. Well, that's cool. At least they got stuff you can buy. Sweet. All right, let's check out this campsite. Wow, no shit. So the wooden stuff that you... Sorry, I'm just seeing this. The wooden stuff you had to replace, like... this might seem like a dumb question, and I don't mean it to be a dumb question, but, like, did you cut, like, your own wood? Like, you know, did you cut down your own trees and, like, mill your own wood? Or did you, I mean, did you do it yourself? Or did you have somebody come and, like, you know, fix all the wooden parts of the house? But that's cool, man. A home from the 1860s. Is it haunted at all? Is it haunted? Do you have a haunted house? Did it yourself? Damn, that's impressive. Oh, these little stones remind me from the golf course of the first game. Little cat paw prints. That's cool, man. 1860s, man. I wonder if Dracula ever stopped by that house. You hear, like, things in the night in your house? Your home's not haunted, is it? Lantern. What do we have to do here? Just all this? Yeah, let's do this instead of the other one. This looks more fun to me. Let's do all these stones first. Actually, you know what? Let me see if we do have the spray paint simulator game. I know I'm kind of bouncing all over the place, but I mean, this is pressure washing. I mean, like, how exciting is this? Let me exit out of the game real quick. I think I do have the other game. Let's see here. Close. Not that one. Sure, let's... I thought I had it downloaded, actually. Blueprints. Under the Waves, Hollow Knight. Maybe I don't have it down. Spray. Spray Paint Simulator. Okay, play. Yeah, maybe we'll do... I think we're going to do this game. Oh, wow. Last time I played it was June 17th. Wow, that's a long time ago. Good Lord. I'll have it up on OBS in a second. Sorry for changing this last minute. But my stream, and I wanted to change it. Like, I didn't want to play that game anymore. I guess, you know, after playing the pressure washer game for so long, I just kind of maybe... Yes, lost interest in it a little bit. All right, game capture. No. Capture. Spray paint simulator. Let me put the filter back on so it's not too loud. Okay, thank you for playing. Keep an eye out for more content. Yeah, see, we still don't have more content. All right, new jobs in progress completed. So here's the first one here. Yes. All right, visit the store. We need preparation stuff. We need tape. And we need there we go. All right, let's pick all this up. Tape and rolls of paper. Gotta mask the wheels. See, I think this would be cool, like if we had to do this kind of stuff on the game. On the pressure washer game. All right, how do I, oh, crouch. I think we're going to spray paint this car and then we'll call it a night. Move the mirror. Tape you up. Doing good on tape and paper. Oh yeah, we got to do the floor as well. That's right. All right, now we can spray paint. Let's get this tape out of the way. All right, visit the store. Let's see here. Equipment. Desks. Oh, I guess, am I just painting this whatever color I want now? I guess so. All right. Got our base bitch spray tool. And we need paint. What are we supposed to be painting this thing? Matter? Guess not. Let's just paint it green. Giggly green. This game is just like the other one. You can jump up on stuff. Yeah, so this is the spray paint game that I was talking about. Maybe I'll do one thing of blueprints real quick. I don't know why I'm bouncing all over. I guess I'm playing the games that I just want to kind of play tonight. One of my favorite ones on this game was the bridge. When you had to spray paint the bridge, that was a lot of fun because you had a big old like cherry tree picker that you had. Oh, chemical clean. Oh wow, it's full of asbestos. No shit, that's crazy, man. That's scary. A house full of asbestos? Oh, thank you. Ooh. That shit'll kill you. Absolutely. All right, let's see what blueprints. Yeah, I don't think I've ever really been in a haunted house. I've been around areas before where it seems like it was haunted, but I've been to like old, like, not rectories, but what, like where, I forget what it's called, like where nuns would go to learn how to be a nun. There was a few of those kind of near where I was growing up. Oh yeah, day 13. Oh, we're good. All right, let's continue. I'll probably do one day of this and then I'll probably call it a night. Getting tired. I've been up since early this morning, but there's a good chance I'll be back tomorrow morning. doing more school, more flight school. I like the way the game looks, like cartoony, kind of comic book kind of looking, but okay, let's see here. Corridor, let's do a parlor so we can get a couple of crystals. Get the key for one of those boxes. And one's gonna lie, one's telling the truth. Gems are in a box with statement. Okay. The white box does not have a statement. Okay, so this is true. This is false. So this has to be the one. Yep. All right. Let's see what's this door here. Courtyard. Ooh, a courtyard already. It's good. Do a courtyard because they maybe we'll find a shovel there. Oh, we got a sledgehammer. That works. Yes, please. Now we can open up little boxes, but we need to get a shovel so we can dig in the dirt there. All right, let's come straight out here. See if we can get a closet. Yep. Very good. All right, closet. Let's get a couple of items. Got some chalk and a key. The chalk lets us redraw, or it's a die. It lets us redraw rooms. All right, let's go outside and go to the outside room. Oh, the reason I'm starting with 70 steps is because I have the apple orchard open. See, down here at the bottom. So when you open that up, it gives you an extra 7. It gives you start with 70 steps. I opened this gate a while back. I have this room over here, and this room's like a special room, like different things that it could turn into. Shelter. Oh, the shelter one's good. Negative effects from the next 3 red rooms. Of course, hovel is good. But I think we're going to do the shelter this time. Let's do shelter. Because there's quite a few red rooms that we have. I don't think I need to. Let's see here. Computer, there's our crystal. All right, safe we already did. Now, if you're gonna do this safe, you're gonna set the unlock date. Like, there's a chart somewhere online, but we start November 1st is the first day we start. So if you're on day 13 like I am, it would be, right now, it would be November 14th, what we would use, I believe. So I think that's how it is. I think it's November 1st we start. But either way. And then the clock, there's a clock in the main hallway when you first get into the house, where you can see the time. All right, this is Swan Song. Let's see if we something. So. Accepted. Update. Terminal. All right, let's get out of here. Staff services. Orders. Place a special order. Let's do a metal detector. Okay, so next 1 or 2 days, the commissary will have a metal detector for sale. Those come in handy because they start beeping when there's items in the room for you to get. Coins and other stuff. All right, let's head back. Now the next 3 red rooms we get, none of the negative effects. The one that I hate the most is the chapel, where it takes money from you. But you can unlock this area from the garage. If you ever get the garage, make sure you turn the power on from in the security room, I think. No, not the security room, in the circuit breaker room. Turn the power on. And then you can go out the garage door. All right, so we have parlor, we have closet. Let's courtyard here and this way. Or pass it. Look. Leads to a room of your color and choice. We're gonna do a green room. Because I want to get to where I can pull a lever. And I know there's levers in the green room. Get a cloister. Special cost bypassed. Probably gonna cost me steps. Or man, I need a shovel. Ooh, patio. This is what I... Shit, do I want the patio or do I want the pantry? I'll do the patio. I need a shovel. I need some coins too. Another coin. Walk-in closet. 4 items. Yeah, let's do that. What's that? I've never seen that before. Gain an additional effective... Oh, that's cool. Ooh, we get a card and a couple of gems. That work. Anything with the picture? Okay. That's good. Let's go back to the cloister here. Forward. Oh, the foundation. Why that... Oh, it does not reset. Oh, that's cool. I didn't realize there was rooms that stayed. All right, kitchen. At least that'll give us a key, and then I'm gonna backtrack a little after this. All right, let's... Ooh, box. Have shovel. Nice, 3 gems. Take it. I need coins, but I'll take gems. Maybe if I get the right room, I can trade some of my gems for coins. Let's head back to the beginning. Parlor. Let's see. Ooh, what is this? Another gem. Look at that. Wow. Can't believe I missed that before. Let's see what... let's go this way. Commissary. That's what I'm talking about. And I don't have any coins, though. No. Let's do... Pantry. We can get some coins. We'll save that fruit for later in case we need steps later. That'll give us a couple of steps. Passageway, hallway. Brooks is still a hallway. Very good. All right, now let's do a commissary. See if they have a shovel for us to buy. Yep, they do, but we need 6, we need 2 more coins. I remember these cigarette machines from when I was a kid, man. I used to actually buy cigarettes from a long time ago. I think it was like $3 or $4 in quarters. Hey, a music room. I don't think I've ever seen a music room before. When I go, all right, let's give it a try. I've never seen this room before. Minor key and prism key. You unlock a door with the prism key in a green room, hallway, right? We'll draw floor plans of the same. Oh, that's cool. Never seen that key before. Find here within these first words. Thing. See. Greenhouse, sir. Here's where I need a lever. This is the antechamber, right? The antechamber diagram. This does the front door here, the one at the 6 o'clock position. But I need a lever. Yes, a shovel. All right, now we can dig. We should be able to get some. Now that we have a shovel, we don't really need the commissary anymore. I thought there was a lever out. Oh no, it's outside the garage. Shit. I don't think I can get back there. I don't have the garage drawn right now. Okay, let's see here. Do we need anything? I don't know what a salt shaker does. I've never seen that before. Metal detector I'd like to get 5 more coins. I'm not sure what a salt shaker does. I've never bought one of them. All right, let's go digging. Let's eat this apple. Getting low on steps. All right, so here maybe we'll find a turnip and get some more steps. We'll get 6 steps from a turnip. Another coin. Never turn away money. That's all right with me. Oh, coins. Right. All right, I think that's it for that. Let's go to the cloister patio. There's a way to get to the mounds. Ooh, other if I had a metal detector, the metal detector would have picked that up earlier and we wouldn't have missed it. There we go. Thank you, turnip. All right, so we have look, go out this side door. Barium. Barium, I guess. Coin. Well, the chapel. That'll connect the nook. Yeah, let's do that. We don't have to worry about losing a coin because we have that thing. Now, if you have a lighter or a way of starting light, you can actually light this candle here and this candle here, and then this will raise up, and all the coins you've lost to this room during the day, they should show up there. Like this whole like deal here comes up in the air. Library. That. There is an upstairs, but it just shows you like your stats. Hey, magnifying glass. Oh. Room, luxury items for sale. Ooh, laundry room. I can exchange. Oh, I don't want that. Room. I want to continue. The laundry room is where you can change your coins for gems and things like that, or vice versa. Say it's luxury items for sale, but I don't see anything for sale in here. Can't buy any of these things. All discriminating against me. Shit. All right, let's redraw. I don't think there's a reason to use the magnifying glass on here. Yeah, see, there's the garage. Damn, I wish I had a gem. I could have gone outside and done the lever thing. Oh, I think we're done. Yeah, we've done all the rooms we can. Yet. Let me go back outside if I can. I don't think there's a way to pull the lever. I don't think I can get to like the garage area without the garage actually. If I can't do it, then I'm gonna call it a day. Here's the clock, by the way. Right now it's like almost 10:30. Our camping ground is over that way, where we sleep every night. See, this is where when you come out of the driveway, the garage. Yeah, see. Can't get. Son of a bitch. All right, well, let's go back to the campground. We don't have to walk to the campground, but I'm going. Shit, I was hoping that we could like see the garage from the outside, because when you go out the garage, you go around the wall, and then there's a lever you can pull, and that'll open one of the doors to the antechamber. I didn't know that until I already completed that part, but. So here's another door that we can't open yet. We have to open it from the other side. The Dark Souls door, where every door has to be opened from the other side. Yeah, see, here's where we're sleeping at. All right, well, let's call it a day, and then I'm gonna call it a night. Make sure you hit like and subscribe on your way out the door. You're on Rumble, welcome, hit follow. Maybe tomorrow we'll cover some news as well. I know we haven't done that the last few days, but there's been a lot of stuff going on this week. Maybe we'll talk a little bit about some of it. But yeah, man, that's about it. It was fun doing this tonight. I'm glad we got a chance to do this, and hopefully we'll be back in the morning. Hit like and subscribe, hit follow, and that's about it, my friends. Have a good Saturday night, and I'll see you on the next episode of the Airplane Show. See ya.